everyone. For this training, my audience is entry-level recreation leaders working in parks and recreation. My topic is community engagement, specifically how rec leaders can have stronger conversations with residents and help them connect to programs, services, and resources that actually fit their individual needs, and to connect, listen, and make recommendations. And our rec leaders are often some of the first people that come in contact with our residents at community centers, events, or with being at the front lines and getting those questions about programs. And it is an entry level position, um, but they have the responsibility of being that interaction with the residents and ultimately creating an experience for the residents, which can deter or keep people from coming back. So I really want to invest in the rec leaders and allow them to see themselves as more than just someone working a front desk job um, or supervising an activity. They are that connection between the resident and the city. So by the end of today, this training, the participants should be able to approach residents with more confidence, curiosity, be able to ask questions that help identify what the resident actually needs and make a relevant recommendation. The larger goal is to improve awareness of our programs, increase enrollment and facility usage, but also just to create a stronger sense of connection and belonging for our residents. For the teaching strategy, I chose an in-person workshop supported by visual presentation. I chose this instead of a video-only format as community engagement is interpersonal and utilizes communication. And I really want them to have the opportunity to practice this in real time. So the workshop's going to include discussions, examples, role-playing, feedback, and reflection. And the way we're going to start this off with them is with an icebreaker. And I'm going to open it up to the kids and ask them, what would you like to be when you grow up? And I want to start with this specifically because I plan on catering their responses to fit um, to the programming. I want to hear what they're interested in so that I can connect what we're learning today to the skills that will actually help them get there, relevant to the rec leader role. And this connects directly to the concept motivation. Berman explains that people learn better when they understand why the training matters and have a reason to want to know the knowledge and or skill. And just talking with supervisors and coordinators who oversee the rec leaders, that's one of the major obstacles with rec leaders is motivating them beyond these just basic tasks. And instead of just telling them you need to engage with residents more, I really want to create the environment where they can understand the value behind this skill, and get them to be intrinsically motivated to do so. And the second concept is relevance. I want to show the participants that community engagement isn't just something that we do in parks and recreation. This is a broad skill set that is woven into careers like public relations, marketing, healthcare, nonprofits, and so on. And this interpersonal skills, it's working with people, it's speaking with people, listening, problem solving, and making recommendations, which is will go with you throughout your entire career. I also want to share with them relevant jobs in that industry, show them that community engagement is woven in those job descriptions. And these jobs make decent money. And this is a real avenue towards fiscal sustainability for themselves and to raise their families on. So I'm very excited to share that with them. And this is relevance. This is incorporating that these connections are applicable than more than just your next shift. And so I'm going to start with them, or go further with our rec leaders. With it's not just about the program; it's about working with the person. it's not just about handing someone the flyer, it's about, or telling them what programs we have. It's really a space of curiosity. Who is this person that you're interacting with? What are they looking for? What problems are they trying to solve? And by listening, it's just going to give you the ability to make a stronger recommendation. And that starts with asking better questions instead of asking, "How can I help you today?" Which is, very basic. It bring in those icebreaker questions of what brings you in today. Who are you looking for activities for? What kind of things do you enjoy doing? And that conversation can lead to so much more. And you're just really listening for that need. And I want to break up kind of just the different cards of people that we get in our community center, and um, and then actually turn it into a role play activity. So this is incorporating active participation. As our book mentioned, I would like to have participants pair up, one person play the rec leader, and one person will receive a resident scenario card with who they are playing that day. Of, I am a senior looking for community. I am a single mother looking for childcare. I am a family that just moved here looking to get involved. And from there, the rec leader can make recommendations, listen, and then they'll switch so they both get that active participation. And when they're doing that, I want to go around the room, hear what those conversations are sounding like, and then once the activity is done, give them real feedback of what I heard, give them some positive affirmations of and positive reinforcement and feedback, as mentioned in the book as well, of what stood out to me that they practice and that I thought would be effective with my experience in community engagement. And then I would love to finish up the workshop with a reflection, and to hear how they felt about it. What were their thoughts? How can they, what's the commonality with this workshop? And then finish off with the takeaway of, do you feel more competent um, doing this workshop? Are you ready to go out there and connect with our residents? And do you feel more ready than you did before this? So that is how I would do the workshop, and I'm looking forward to actually implementing this. I look forward to your comments. Thank you so much.